Good evening, Excellencies, and obviously members of Parliament, advisors of the government, chiefs of the security forces of Nepal, and last but not the least, all the honorary councils of Nepal. As I was invited to address this gathering, I've been thinking, what should I talk about? I already have some very well researched and written notes from my colleagues at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. But I would only be saying, if I really refer to the notes, what you have already told me. So I would like to talk about an issue I know more than about what honorary councils do. First of all, let me offer my deep appreciation for all the work you have been doing over the years to ensure that Nepal is well known and well considered and well regarded by countries all over the world. As you know, Nepal has always been a very open and friendly country. We are devoted and very steadfast in our commitment to human rights, to democracy, to free movement, to a liberal economy, and we have with us the beauty of our mountains, the strong heritage that most countries don't have, and we have with us all the plus points that we can offer to the human civilization as a whole. And the role that you all have played in making sure that people from all over the world know about us, and when they come here they feel welcome, is indeed a very welcome role. A role that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs also plays, but is not able to in all the countries that you represent here. And the role that you have had has not just been conferred on you by the countries you represent just because they know you. They have, I know, vetted you, evaluated you, seen your hardship, seen your stalwartness, and then given you this role. And I'm very proud also to note that so many different countries have trusted the citizens of our nation as a consular of their country in Nepal. And the multifarious roles that you all have played has indeed set the benchmark high for any council all over the world. I know you all played a wonderful role during the earthquake when we had a lot of trouble. I know all of you have worked hard to help Nepal recover. I know there have been villages made, there have been schools made, there have been drinking water projects given, there have been scholarships sponsored by all of you, collectively and individually in this group. Also, the other role that you play in promoting Nepal as a business venture, as a business area, is something that we really need at this point of time. Because diplomacy in its sense of the old world diplomacy, where people just went to greet each other and be nice to each other, and it was only a reflection of your political ideology, is long gone. Our diplomacy now has to be a reflection of economic realities. And the economic realities of today are very difficult, and the geopolitical realities of today is also very complex. The role you all play as somebody who is navigating all these complexities and allowing Nepal to be a well-recognized, independent, well-loved country is something invaluable to all of us. And as a nation, that's how we have survived all these years. It's not that geopolitics was easy in the olden days. There were also superpowers in the olden days. In fact, there were colonizing powers in the olden days. But still Nepal survived as a nation with its own identity, with its own culture, with its own heritage, and its own pride. The challenge of this century is also the same. I don't think the challenges have changed. It's just that the challenges now look slightly different from what they were yesterday. But we still need to work on what we already have. And we have many pluses. The Nepalese people are loved by everybody in the world. I have not gone to any country where they say Nepal and squeeze off their face. Everybody says Nepal and they give a big smile. Oh, Mount Everest, lovely people, wonderful food. You all are so welcoming. And of course they talk about Buddha, the Prince of Peace. And it's only when I went to New York once, then I realized, and I went to Greece another time and I realized how famous Bhagwan, we call him Bhagwan Buddha, but everyone knows him as Gautama. how famous he is all over the world. He's, in a way, I mean, I could be like not sounding very diplomatic, but he's one of our biggest exports. Everybody loves the Buddha. And he is indeed for us a God. And I'm so happy to hear that you all organized this conclave and invited a lot of people to be at the meeting, because that's one of the biggest assets of our country. But we have not been able to really capitalize on what we have. So I think looking at this elite group who are here today and who have done a lot, because I know all of you are achievers, all of you are managers, all of you are leaders. There are a lot of things you can do for Nepal, as you have been doing over the years, and I can only wish you all the best in your endeavors. And thank you again for being such a big partner of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and of our country itself, for doing this wonderful work you do in all the fields, whether it's promotion of culture, promotion of Nepal as a nation, promotion of business, and inviting people here to Nepal to visit us. And I would like to congratulate and thank the outgoing president, Mr. Agarwal, and also congratulate the incoming president, Mr. Dhakal, and wish them all the best. And also like to thank all of you for inviting me here. But last but not the least, I would also like to share a few political insights, because that's my business. I'm a politician. And I would like to share with you all the message that the current coalition brings to the table. I know this is a coalition between the two largest parties in Nepal. Sometimes questions have been raised as to why our two parties collaborated and came together to form a government. But all of us in recent history, as well as our long history of independence movements, of becoming the nation we are today, these two parties, the Nepali Congress and the United Marxist-Leninist, have united to bring about all the biggest political changes for the positive, in the positive direction in Nepal. And now also, this is what we hope to do. We hope to bring about good governance, we hope to bring about peace, stability, we hope to bring about unfolding of the Constitution in its true spirit, we hope to bring about good governance, we hope to put Nepal into the digital economy sphere, and we hope to do this all within the framework of till the next election. And we hope to stick together and make each and every Nepali feel safe, feel wanted, and feel welcomed in the nation. And thank you so much for having me here today. Thank you, Namaste, and Jai Nepal.